The WWE universe was left buzzing this week when Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, sent shockwaves through the wrestling world with a single post. In a move that instantly became the talk of social media, The Game himself released footage showing AJ Lee officially signing a brand new WWE contract, setting the stage for her much-anticipated return to SmackDown. This development is monumental, not just because AJ Lee is one of the most beloved female wrestlers of the modern era, but also because her comeback could reshape the landscape of WWE's women's division at a time when the competition is hotter than ever. For years, fans have been chanting her name, tweeting hashtags, and asking questions about whether AJ would ever step back into a WWE ring. Now, those dreams are closer to reality than ever before. The footage that broke the internet. Triple H is known for using social media strategically, often dropping teases and announcements that keep fans talking for days. But this post was different. The footage, lasting less than a minute, showed AJ Lee in a WWE office, smiling as she put pen to paper on an official document, her new WWE contract. She then shook hands with Triple H, who looked every bit the proud executive, before the video faded to black with the iconic WWE logo. No words, no captions, just raw, powerful imagery. Within minutes, the clip went viral. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok lit up with millions of views, and the wrestling community was on fire with speculation. AJ Lee's wrestling legacy. To truly understand why this news is so huge, one has to revisit AJ Lee's impact on WWE. Rising to prominence during the early 2010s, AJ quickly became one of the most dynamic and influential female performers in the industry. She wasn't just another character on the roster, she was a trailblazer. Known for her unique personality, unpredictable promos, and technical wrestling ability, AJ Lee set herself apart from her peers at a time when women's wrestling was often treated as secondary. Her reigns as Divas Champion remain among the longest and most memorable in WWE history. She feuded with legends, mentored rising stars, and gave fans countless moments that still resonate today. More importantly, AJ Lee's unapologetic authenticity inspired a generation of female wrestlers to embrace individuality. When she retired in 2015, it left a massive void in WWE. Many believed her departure was permanent, especially as she shifted focus toward writing, activism, and supporting her husband, CM Punk, in his ventures. Yet here we are in 2025, with AJ Lee ready to step back onto the grandest stage of them all. Why now? Timing is everything. The biggest question surrounding AJ Lee's return is simple: why now? The answer could lie in WWE's evolving landscape. Under Triple H's leadership, WWE has emphasized storytelling, star power, and surprises that reignite fan interest. Bringing back AJ Lee isn't just a nostalgic move, it's a strategic one. WWE's women's division is thriving, but adding a veteran like AJ brings experience, credibility, and mainstream appeal. It's no coincidence this announcement comes ahead of SmackDown, one of WWE's flagship shows, and possibly on the road to WrestleMania season. Fans are speculating that AJ could instantly become part of major storylines, either aligning with a top star or challenging one of today's dominant champions. Imagine AJ Lee versus Rhea Ripley, AJ versus Bayley, or even AJ facing off against Becky Lynch. These are dream matches that could headline pay-per-views and generate massive attention worldwide. Fan reactions. WWE Universe explodes. The moment the footage dropped, social media platforms were flooded with emotional responses. Fans who grew up watching AJ Lee poured out their excitement. This is the comeback we've been waiting for. AJ Lee versus the new generation. Take my money. Women's wrestling just got another legend back. Hashtags like hashtag AJ Lee return, hashtag thank you Triple H, and hashtag SmackDown trended globally within hours. The return has united both casual viewers and hardcore fans in anticipation of what comes next. What this means for the women's division. WWE's women's division is arguably at its strongest point in history. Stars like Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley have carried women's wrestling to new heights. Adding AJ Lee into this mix doesn't just add depth, it creates endless possibilities. AJ's charisma and veteran presence could elevate younger talents while giving fans dream rivalries. WWE has been building toward creating more main-event caliber women's storylines, and AJ's return could be the missing piece that ties everything together. Moreover, AJ Lee has always been an advocate for women receiving equal opportunities in wrestling. Her presence in 2025 is a symbolic reminder of how far women's wrestling has come, and how far it can still go. Triple H's masterstroke. It's worth giving credit to Triple H, who continues to prove why fans often call him the cerebral assassin, both inside and outside the ring. His strategy in signing AJ Lee highlights WWE's renewed focus on combining nostalgia with modern storytelling. By dropping the footage without warning, Triple H ensured maximum fan engagement. It created a wave of buzz before SmackDown even aired, guaranteeing a ratings boost and media attention. WWE thrives on moments that break the internet, and this was exactly that. Looking ahead, what's next for AJ Lee? While WWE has kept details under wraps, one thing is clear: AJ Lee will be making her presence felt on SmackDown. The possibilities are endless. Could she immediately challenge for the Women's Championship? Will she align with an established faction, perhaps reforming old alliances or creating new ones? Could AJ's return spark the comeback of other legendary names, fueling rivalries fans never thought they'd see? Speculation is running wild, but one certainty remains: AJ Lee is back, and WWE will never be the same. A full circle moment. AJ Lee's journey has always been about defying expectations. From her underdog beginnings to becoming a record-setting champion, she carved a legacy that few can match. Now, nearly a decade after her retirement, her decision to return feels like a full circle moment, not just for her, but for fans who never stopped believing. As she steps back into the spotlight, AJ Lee carries the weight of her legacy, the hopes of fans, and the excitement of what's still to come. Wrestling is built on stories, and AJ's return is shaping up to be one of the greatest chapters yet.